Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix for PRL. That's not a great lap though in qualifying, and we're going to improve here in our second run, but not nearly by enough.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
As you can see, Dreglar beating it there.
We've dropped to P2.
It's really frustrating because I've gone half a second quicker than that in practice, and to come up just a tenth short. It's a story that I've been seeing a lot this season, and it's the second sector there. I'm way off my PB in that middle part of the track. However, front row of the grid, we can't be disappointed, but still lacking that second pole of the season despite having 5 wins already. However, last week we started second and won the race. Dreglar was of course in front of us at that point as well. Could it be our first back-to-back victory tonight? The Williams in front of us of course coming off 3 in a row until I upset that charge last week in Malaysia, but now we're right on him. And as you can see, we seem pretty strong through this first sector, quite close despite the dirty air, and although we drop back a little bit here, we are pretty confident, especially when going down the straight towards 130. Look how far back we are, but look how much we draw up to the rear of the Williams. Dreglar looks like he's running a lot more downforce, and we caught up a lot going into Casino Triangle. Once again you'll see it down the main straight here, no DRS at this point, but just how much we catch him. It suggested to me that when DRS became available to me, the pass wouldn't be that difficult. So I decided I would wait till lap 3, lap 4, and see if I could have a good crack down that straight there. You can see he's struggling into turn 2 a little bit as well. So perhaps the balance of Dreglar's car set up for qualifying rather than the race, he seems a little loose. Either way, once again down this straight, through 130R, gaining so much time. In fact, I didn't really want to, but I decided I might show my nose a little bit, backed out of it, very close, great racing. Dreglar of course realised he had a bit of a gap and he could afford to turn across. I of course just avoided his rear.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
As you can see, the two of us starting to pull away. Kart Dude is the car in P3 at the moment. Dreglar once again through turn 2, looking a bit more stable this time, but as you can see through here, the rear just snaps on him, and I would go through. Unfortunately for him, he would actually completely lose the car and several positions. It would be fastest lap on lap 6. Kart Dude actually followed me quite closely, indeed Bozza did too in P3. Towards the end of the stint though, I decided to push away just in case the undercut came, and you can see Kart Dude did go 1 lap earlier into the pits than I did.
Go, go, go.
We went on to the softs at the end of lap 10.
Stop today. 1 stop left in our strategy.
And the timing was perfect. Wayno was behind us still. He was yet to pit. Danny had gone in the lap earlier, closing down the cars in front. We decided it was time to get away, and in fact the only car left to pit in front of us was Maznat.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
At this point the race was looking pretty safe for us. Danny in P3, unfortunately overtaken by Maznat. Yet another P4 in the end for her. Late in the race too, Maznat with a different strategy there, obviously finishing on the super softs. It would be victory number 6 of the season, first back-to-back victories for me, and this is a really good one for the championship. Pushes us to a 64-point advantage over Dreglar, who ended up P6 or 7. We'll see in a moment on the results screen. But there we are, Kart Dude and Maznat joining me on the podium on this occasion, and it was a pretty good race from my perspective, staying out of trouble. And indeed Felipe Massa there is Dreglar P6, so only 8 points for him. I've been Jacko, see you in Kota.